This is a pretty big area, guys, that handles some decent sized groups. Casuarina Camping Area, Forestry Corporation. Well, good morning everybody. Steve from Mud Ducks 4-wheel drive touring with another spotlight on campgrounds. Today we're in the Watagan State Forest and we're at Casuarina Camping Area. So I'll give you a look at it. It's only about 250 metres or so off the main Watagan Forest Road. So it's not too far to come in. I'll give you a look. As you can see, there's a water tank, so I'd assume it's not drinking water. Now, Casuarina has the usual things. It has pit toilets. It has a few types of tables. There is another tank at the toilets. So it's got a few bush tables. And as you can see, it's got a good amount of camping in here under the trees. So you can normally have fires here because it's a state forest. So you can normally have fires here. But as I'm sure you've all heard me say, I don't know how many times now, we've still got fire bans and things in place. But this is a pretty big area, guys, that handles some decent sized groups. Is camping right through the Woodwall. I'm just walking down the main centre road here, but you can probably see through there. You can go a fair way back in there to camp if you want to. You can camp just on the edges here. There's a lot of options really. It's a pretty decent sized camping ground. I've camped here before for some larger groups. And I've camped here before with just me and Kaz. So it's a considerably big area. It's another one that doesn't seem to be favoured by the bikes too much. So it's a lot more peaceful. So anyway, I've just walked around that loop. Now you can see in the distance some more campers over there. I won't go up there too close to those guys. Yeah, it's relatively, well, it's a bit of a slope on it. I wouldn't say it's relatively slope, it's got a bit of a slope, but you can find some flat camping here without too much trouble. So there's road cars in here now. So I probably should say that, shouldn't I? There's 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive access, camper van, camper trailer. Pretty adventurous you are, would depend on whether you chose to bring any kind of caravan in here. There is enough room, so you could get it done. So that's the that bit. Now there's obviously more directions you can go down this way. So it is, as I said, quite large. So I'm trying not to disturb too many campers here, guys, as you can appreciate. I'm sure they don't need their morning bothered by some big oaf walking around with a video camera talking to himself. But all of these areas are very nice, you know. Camping in here would be quite pleasant. I'm still walking on a fairly major track, although the wheel tracks are not all that well used down this bit, so I don't know how much further you'd want to drive down, but we'll walk down it anyway, give you a look at it. So you can certainly get a bit more secluded. A lot of people up there. It looks like you can just keep coming down here where it's a lot more empty. In fact, it's completely empty. It's another area of similar size to the first part we were just in. A lot further away from the toilets and facilities, but yeah, not impossible, and just a nice little area. And this goes on and on. I'm not going to walk too much further down than this, guys, but yeah, I've done a couple of 100 meters, maybe 300 or 400 meters now, wandering around from the top down. But yeah, all down in here, you still campy, but there's no one in here. Yeah, it's pretty good. I have a feeling that going down that track further, you would probably wind up at another campground called Turpentine, probably the back way through there. Anyway, that's that bit. We'll head back up towards the car and tell you what else I can tell you when I can tell it to you. What a mouthful. I'm nearly back to the car at Casuarina Campground. So I hope that showed you enough stuff about it. I'm trying, as I said, to not interfere with people already currently camped at these places. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please put a like on it. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. If you're an old hand, as I've been saying recently, thanks again for your time and taking the time to watch my videos and your continued support. Anyway guys, all the best. Have a good one and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.